Today is January 30th, and this is the medium daily integral for today. So let's start. So notice that we have an e to the x times sine x plus cosine of x here. This is the derivative of e to the x sine x. So we can do an integration by parts here by letting u equal x, letting dv equal e to the x sine x plus e to the x cosine of x dx. So this leaves us with du equaling 1, dx, and v being e to the x sine x. So now we can set up our integration by parts. So we have uv, so x e to the x sine x from 0 to pi, minus the integral from 0 to pi of v du. So that's e to the x sine x dx. So now we can plug in our bounds. So we have pi times e to the x times sine of pi, well, sine of pi is 0, and sine of 0 is 0. So this whole thing will just be 0 minus this integral. So for this integral, well, let's our final integral be, let's say, I. So to solve this integral, we can use integration by parts, or we could use the DI method. So let's our d be e to the x. Well, as you know, we'll let our integral be e to the x, we'll let our d be sine of x. We go from plus, minus, plus. The derivative of sine x is cosine x. The derivative of cosine of x is negative sine x. E to the x, well, that just stays the same. So we now have this integral from 0 to pi of e to the x sine x dx is the same as, we go here, so we have e to the x sine x from 0 to pi minus e to the x cosine of x from 0 to pi. And then we have here, we have minus e to the x sine x, just the integral from 0 to pi dx. So now we can evaluate this. So we have I, well, actually this is technically negative I. So we have negative I is equal to e to the x sine x from 0 to pi. Well, that's, as before, it's going to be 0. Minus, well, for here we have e to the x cosine of x. Well, e to the pi cos times cosine of pi. Well, that's negative 1, so it's positive. And then we have minus e to the 0 cosine of 0. So that's just e to the 0. Minus, well, this minus this integral to this is plus I. So now we can move this all to one side, and we have 2i is equal to 1 minus e to the pi. Oh wait, this should be a plus. Yes, so we had minus, and then we would have another minus. So that would become a plus, so this should be plus. So now we add the I to the other side, and this is all now negative. So we now get I is equal to e to the pi plus 1 over 2, and this is negative. And this is approximately, let's see, this is negative 12.07. So this is the value of our integral.